hit, here, hit, hut, hit, 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 hut, whoa. Hit! Get hip! Hit!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Hit!
You're in for a little shock.
Hut!
Oh my!
Yep. Huh? Get hit. Hit. Yeah. Hit.
Come a little closer.
Remarkable condition.
Oh my.
Come take part in the Knights of Favonius' charity event.
That doesn't sound very good.